Welcome back to episode 3 on this series on food plots. Today we're going to talk about what is the best food plot for deer and turkey. And I'm going to go with Clover. Clover is king, in my opinion, in most parts of the country. There's been so many times, especially from what I've seen on my own properties, Clover just is there all the time. It outperforms everything. Obviously, a deer's diet changes throughout the year. What's palatable now may not be palatable next month. What's palatable a month from now may not be palatable 3 months from then. Deer are very picky animals, and their diet changes throughout the year. They need a mix of soft mass and hard mass. When you're creating food plots, depending on the area that you're in a lot of agricultural areas. If you're not, if you don't have any ag fields around, you're in a closed canopy forest and you're adding in food plots, I'm going with Clover because there's been so many times on our properties where we have just so much food planted: winter wheat, rye, oats, brassicas, just all kinds of different stuff. Clover, the deer are always in the clover. They're always eating it over everything else. Yeah, they're eating the other stuff too, but majority of times they're in that clover plot. If you guys can create a excellent soil, pH level, fertility level, and everything like that, Clover can be king on your property, not only for deer, but for turkeys. Turkeys like to get in that when it's 8 inches tall or so. They like to get in there and pick all the bugs and pick the clover heads and everything like that. We had a great season last year with turkeys. We had tons of turkeys on the property. I shot one, Chris shot one, and the clover was attractive all year long. We had tons of videos from the stealth cameras, the DS4K cameras, of pregnant does in the early spring that were feeding on that clover, just getting that nourishment from there before they had their fawns. But I'm going with Clover. Clover is king. Obviously, there's many different things you can plant depending where you're at. If you're way down south, then no, Clover's not going to be king later into the year or even into the summer because it's just too hot and it's going to die off. Up north, northeast, Midwest, Clover's king. Try it out. There's tons of different clovers. We like to leave a perennial clover on the property at all times. That way there's something there giving to the deer that's available to the deer all year long. They can pick and choose what they want, give them a variety, but Clover seems to be the best and perform the best out of everything else.